Maybe you can educate some other people because I'm sure we got another question. This one is a written one from one of our at-nighters online. Let's see what they say. This comes from Quad Juice. All right, at Quad Juice. Curious to hear Nick's perspective on managing multiple co-parenting relationships while dating. It's a unique situation that could offer some real insights for blended families.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good.
Yeah, what do you do?
I mean, first of all, that the label co-parenting, I've always kind of had a issue with it because why do we have to have the co? We're just parenting.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I'm just like Flame. When you start throwing labels on things, I think it does more harm than help and can get very dangerous because then everybody else has a preconceived notion of what you're doing. I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't gotten it all the way right. But also to your point, if I just step into every situation with respect and compassion. And so and individuality, that's the other thing I always do with anyone I'm involved with in my life. I don't bunch them together. I really try my hardest not to be like, oh yeah, my baby mama is, unless I'm telling a joke or something like that. But no one wants to be grouped into anything. Everyone wants to be treated like an individual with respect and compassion.
How many baby mamas you got?
Here you go.
No, serious. I'm serious.
I have a half a dozen.
So do they all get along?
No. do you know 6 women anywhere that get along?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
A basketball team be beefing with each other.
But you already knew what you were saying yourself. And how many of them black?
Oh, here you go. What? About half.
Oh, well, somebody gonna get their ass whooped.
But in that scenario, people do ask me that question a lot. Flame, do they all get along? They don't have to.
Yeah.
They have their own lives. They raise their children the way they want, and they have their health.
I don't agree with
Do
that.
all your baby mamas get along?
I only got 2 and one of them dead.
Oh, damn.
Well, I didn't kill her, shit. Let me tell you why I don't agree with that. Because, and not to say that they should not get along, but this younger generation is different from my era.
Right.
These people like get along and go to parties together.
I'm not saying they don't.
Watch The Shy. Lena Waithe, they're doing that on this episode, this season of The Shy. They're getting along and they babysitting each other's kids and they're not sleeping with each other's boyfriends, on the show anyway. But it's a different time, and I think that people should get along.
And this is the thing. I think that's a beautiful thing. It's just that I'm not like this king of some harem that's telling people what they have to do.
Yeah.
It's more about sure, if you have your own personal relationship, have at it, but it's not a prerequisite.
So they all copacetic.
Absolutely.
Let one of them checks bounce. Come on, where we going?
What do you think?
Let one of them checks bounce.
So
all hell gonna break loose.
So they're okay with each other now. What worked for you in terms of communication?
The individuality and communication. I think everybody enjoys having the respect of their own household, their own family. But once you start grouping people together, then I think that's when you can create confusion. That's when egos get involved. That's when comparisons get involved. So, and like I said, I'm learning and growing daily. I didn't think that from the beginning, but what I realized and witnessed in real time during everything that I do, one, if we all put our children first and remove our egos and stuff,
right there.
then everybody.
That is the number one piece of advice. Put the children first, right? Because if you soft launch a relationship, well, let me ask you this question. Because the best piece of advice is you start low and you go slow, right? That's sort of that's what we do
in therapy.
In therapy, right? Or in healthcare. But in relationships, you also don't want to be in a relationship with somebody for a week. How long do you wait? If you're dating a new woman, how long do you wait to then tell some of the mothers of your children, hey, I'm dating somebody new?
I haven't really...
Or introduce them to your kids?
Even so, going back to what I was saying, and even what you agreed with, is like putting the kids first.
Yeah.
That's usually what I say whenever I meet someone. Off top is like, I have to put my children first. Yeah. And by putting my children first, that means I have to put their mothers in mind as well and treat them as a priority based off of their needs. So after that, it's really only a little bit of time left to where I can only be honest and real with you. And 9 times out of 10, I'm not really saying, hey, I can't wait to introduce you to my kids, or, ooh, let me tell the mothers of my children about you, because I have yet to be in a scenario that serious.
Yeah.
Let me be messy. Which one of them baby
Always.
Which one of them baby mamas is petty? Like, you spent 5 minutes more with this one than you did with that one. Which one? Tell me which one.
None of them, Flame.
Oh, that you caught up tonight.
They all amazing. Moving right along.
Wait a minute, I have to commend you though, Nick. I'm telling you, I wish more, and I'm gonna say black men, I wish more black men were really more prevalent. They don't never show the positivity of black fathers in the home. And I'm telling you, as a trans person who was a single parent of all 3 of my kids, who are now 22, 21, and 18, by myself, I wish I would have had a co-parent. My baby mom was crazy as a rollism, but we didn't get along, and I didn't want her to raise them the way in the hood. I wanted to raise my children the way on the beach. I wanted my children to be freer than I was, but I'm 15 years senior. So, and we had very different ideals about that. But I love that you stepped in, because I had to go to court 11 times to get custody of my children.
Wow.
Just because I was trans. She never showed up one time.
Wow.
Father's rights is something else, but it's a whole lot different when you got a set of titties.
I bet.
Such an amazing and unique story. I mean, that's first of all, when is the movie coming out? When's the
My
book?
secrets to the grave. Me, I ain't like these big mouth bitches. I ain't telling shit. My shit going with me.
Hilarious.